If you're a male over 60, you've probably never heard this before. The majority of your weariness, diminished desire, gentler mornings, and even your sense of insecurity might not be related to aging. That might be your plate. It might be more precisely the fruits that are absent. Indeed, fruits, 3 natural foods that can subtly boost your energy, improve your performance, and revitalize your body from the inside out without the need for medications. Shame or months of waiting are hidden in the produce department. With more than 30 years of expertise, I'm Dr. Senior Man, a men's health expert who helps men just like you rediscover their power, endurance, and passion. What I'm going to tell you might surprise you because it has nothing to do with prescription medications or testosterone injections. Fuel is the issue. Delicious natural nourishment that your body can identify and react to. Most guys think that deterioration is unavoidable. What if I told you that there is a red fruit that softly restores testosterone, a green fruit that fills your arteries with fresh blood, and a pleasant yellow fruit that gives you energy from the cellular level up? It's not theory. This is clinically proven nutritional therapy that has been validated by anecdotal evidence. And I'll show you precisely how to use these 3 easy fruits to change your intimate, emotional, and physical feelings. Now, stay with me. What you're about to discover could potentially alter your aging process. Before we get started, in order to ensure that you don't miss any more health advice tailored to your needs, please be sure you subscribe and turn on the bell if you care about maintaining your strength, energy, and confidence after the age of 60. In the comments section, input 1 if you think this video is useful. Tell me what you want to see next, and type 0 if you don't. To help you, I'm here. Now, let's start with the first fruit, which may surprise you. It's not some cutting-edge vitamina, unusual superfood from another country. Because of its potent potential to support the prostate, restore circulation, and restore firmness where it matters, this fruit has been the subject of secret scientific investigation. Let's discuss about pomegranates and why they should become a daily habit for all men over 60. 1. I'll never forget George's expression when he saw pomegranate, the circulation supercharger. His words, which I have heard from far too many men, came as he sat calmly in my office at the age of 72. I'm not the man I once was, Doc. Intimacy had become a faint memory, his confidence had vanished, and his energy had diminished. What was most notable, though, was not just what he said, but also what he was unaware of. George didn't know that age wasn't his biggest problem. Blood flow was the cause. And as it turns out, there's something in the produce section that can help restore that. 2. Pomegranate. Modern science now supports the ancient fruit's ability to help aging arteries, which has long been seen as a sign of vitality in cultures all over the world. Pomegranates are rich in polyphenols, which are substances that function as blood vessel fuel. They improve circulation, increase nitric oxide levels, and help your arteries widen. That final one is crucial, particularly in the regions where older men most need it. Nitric oxide is the molecule that relaxes blood vessels and permits blood to flow freely. What's amazing is how fast it works. Within 2 weeks of starting a daily pomegranate juice regimen, older men in one clinical study showed measurable increases in erection strength and endurance. For 2 weeks, one fruit can naturally restore blood flow without the need for prescription drugs or adverse effects. The advantages don't end there, though. Prostate protection, oxidative stress reduction, and inflammation reduction are further benefits of pomegranates. 3 problems that erode men's health over time. Pomegranate provides gentle, natural support. For men who deal with the slow pressure of an enlarging prostate or have trouble going to the bathroom at night, how does it taste? Pleasantly tart, refreshing, and incredibly filling, particularly when you are aware of the benefits it offers your body. George did what I said. Merely 6 ounces of unadulterated pure pomegranate juice each morning. It was that. He reappeared in my office 2 weeks later, the same man, but with a different vibe. His stance had shifted. He grinned more. He even made a joke about how his wife had changed the way she looked at him. Magic wasn't used there. It was fruit that reawakened biology. Because pomegranates aren't particularly catching, they're easy to miss. It doesn't make grandiose claims on a bottle or promise instant fixes. However, that's precisely why it works. It provides support to your body where it most needs it. Your heart, blood vessels, prostate, and yes, your performance. Don't grab the pills first. I beg you, If you've been feeling sluggish in the morning and intimacy seems more like a memory than a reality, grab a pomegranate. This fruit was placed here by nature for a purpose. It was constructed for strength, durability, and recovery. Despite this fruit's strength, it's only the beginning. For the next part, I'll reveal the green fruit that helps older men increase testosterone naturally, without the need for costly clinics, gels, or injections. And for their entire lives, the majority of men have been ignoring it. 2. The avocado is a testosterone enhancer. I still recall Harold leaning in and saying, "I just don't feel like a man anymore," with a tone of quiet frustration in his voice. He was 68 years old, retired, healthy, and doing everything he should. But something had changed in life as well as in the bedroom. He had lost his drive. He felt soft, slower, and even undetectable. Harold was unaware that this was more than just age, something that many men are unaware of. It's all about testosterone. Nevertheless, testosterone is more than a hormone or a number. It is an emotion. It's that burning sensation in your stomach. When you wake up and are prepared to face the day, intimacy and purpose are fueled by the strength of your hold, the confidence in your voice, and yes, the passion. And what's the issue? Most men run out of energy after the age of 60. However, there is a natural method of re-establishing your hormone balance that does not involve a patch or a vial. It comes from a fruit that you've most likely seen 1,000 times in the grocery store. 3rd, avocado. The secret to reviving your testosterone naturally is that creamy green fruit. The beneficial form of unsaturated fats which your body needs to make appropriate amounts of testosterone are abundant in it. Additionally, it is high in zinc and magnesium, 2 elements necessary for the balance of male hormones. Above all, it has a lot of vitamin B6, which helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that gradually inhibits the creation of testosterone. After Harold started eating only half an avocado every day, either sliced over a salad or with his eggs in the morning, something changed. After a week, he became more energetic. He claimed to have felt more alive, grounded, and present. He became happier. His slumber became more profound, and that fire he believed was extinguished forever. Once more, it flickered. The world we live in offers short-term solutions to masculine decline. Synthetic gels, tablets, and shots. Your body, however, was never broken. It only required the proper fuel. The most natural form of such fuel is provided by avocados, a vital component of performance. Their high potassium content also supports heart health and helps control blood pressure. Avocado's simplicity is one of my favorite things about them. No particular preparation is required, not a complicated plan. Your biology can be significantly changed by eating just half a fruit each day. And when you combine it with other minor adjustments, such as deep breathing, a little activity, and better sleep, you build a hormonal environment that supports you rather than hinders you. It's not simply about reviving testosterone. Bringing you back is the goal. The tall man who speaks well and leads a purposeful life. Adolescence is not testosterone. It is vigor. Furthermore, avocados are among the most underappreciated natural and potent instruments we have to restore it. Harold isn't by himself. I've witnessed dozens of men improve their confidence and energy levels simply by incorporating this one fruit into their daily routine. It's functional but not ostentatious, and everything changes when your hormones start to balance out. Your mood, your relationship with your partner, your sleep patterns, and your metabolism. However, even though testosterone serves as the engine, it still needs a spark to ignite, and it's usually energy that ignites that spark. The cellular inner energy that keeps you thinking, moving, and acting like yourself. That's precisely what the next fruit offers. It's easy, pleasant, and gives your body energy that no supplement could ever provide. Let's discuss the most underappreciated energy fruit that every man over 60 ought to consume, as well as the reasons you may already have it in your home. 3. The energy igniter and artery protector, banana. A few years ago, I worked with a man named Walter. He had always taken satisfaction in being active, was 73 years old, a proud father of 3, and a former school principal. He wasn't himself, though. When he entered my office, he spoke steadily, but his shoulders slumped. "I feel exhausted all the time, Doc," he added, "in my mind and spirit, as well as in my body. When I wake up, I'm exhausted." It wasn't sorrow, it was exhaustion. His advantage was gone. I had a simple inquiry for him. When was the last time you left breakfast feeling very energized? He gazed at me incredulously. I usually skip mornings, he remarked. That was the clue right there. The body does not simply awaken on its own, particularly after the age of 60. Support is required. It requires fuel that can communicate with your brain, heart, and blood vessels. Herein lies the role of the humble banana. I consider it core, but most men overlook it as basic. Nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B, which are abundant in bananas, have several uses beyond preventing cramping. Behind the scenes, they relax your blood vessels, shield your arteries, and provide your body with the minerals it needs to produce energy at the cellular level. Within days of Walter starting his mornings with a banana, a glass of water, and a small amount of nut butter, he noticed a change. According to him, I felt more stable and less like I was crashing midway through the morning. In addition to having more energy, bananas help your body's natural rhythm, which explains why tryptophan, which increases serotonin, helps reduce stress, helps control blood sugar, and powers your heart, muscles, and even your brain. Consistent energy flow also makes things feel simpler. It involves walking, thinking, being in the moment, and yes, acting. Additionally, bananas help maintain cardiovascular health, which is crucial for older men's performance. Weak circulation is a sign of poor function. Banana's main ingredient, potassium, also naturally protects the health of arteries. Blood can flow easily throughout the body, particularly two parts that might have been having difficulties recently, and blood pressure is kept under control. This fruit's simplicity is its charm. There is no recipe, no preparation, and no guessworks without the need for elaborate preparation. It produces results, travels well, and digests readily. I advise my patients to start with consistent habits. If they desire constant energy, and eating one banana a day is among the finest. How something so commonplace can have such a profound impact is astounding. His wife called to thank me 2 weeks after Walter added a banana to his breakfast, but it was the only adjustment he made to his life. Not only because of the banana, but also because it brought back the husband she hadn't seen in a long time. Energy is the cornerstone. Other things don't work without it. You start to feel your body reconnecting as you repair it layer by layer. But what if you combine these 3 fruits, banana, avocado, and pomegranate daily, in a way that your body can relate to? Real transformation starts there. In the following part, I'll demonstrate how these fruits combine to restore performance, strength, and confidence that you may have previously believed were lost forever. 4. Why these 3 fruits work better together. When you start feeding your body as though it were rebuilding, instead of treating it as though it is damaged, something tremendous happens. I have often witnessed it with men in their 60s, 7 South and older. They arrive exhausted, disoriented, and irritated. They are certain that they have stepped over an invisible boundary from which they cannot return. After then, something changes. One tiny alteration is all they begin with. Breakfast is excellent there, a fruit here. Abruptly, the flame they believed had vanished starts to rekindle. This is the reality that most people overlook. The distinction lies in more than just the individual fruits. It's what occurs when you combine them. Use them regularly, intentionally, and on a daily basis. Foods like bananas, avocados, and pomegranates might appear straightforward, but as the male body ages, each one closes a vital gap by boosting circulation in your arteries. Pomegranates protect your prostate and restore blood flow. Your hormones are nourished by avocado, which allows testosterone to naturally rise without stress or artificial assistance. The clean, consistent energy that bananas provide to your cells stabilizes your mood, sharpens your focus, and strengthens your heart in ways that no supplement could ever match. They work together to create a triangle of support, circulation, hormones, and energy. It was best expressed by Richard, 69, one of my long-term patients. I felt more than just better. I experienced a sense of return. My body seemed to recall its intended function. That's precisely what it is. Nothing alien is added by these fruits. They open a familiar door, something that was always there but was taken away from you due to bad habits, processed foods, or a lack of awareness about what your body actually required. You don't require costly, miraculous treatments or sophisticated powders. You must use the building blocks that nature has already produced. Your body desires whole foods with certain nutrients more than ever after the age of 60. Combining these 3 fruits into a straightforward daily routine produces a calm storm of healing, better digestion, more stable testosterone, stronger circulation, better sleep, and yes, a genuine resurgence of confidence in the bedroom. It's not about getting back to being a younger man. Being the best version of yourself at this moment is the goal. Because age has nothing to do with strength, alignment is key. Your body will know what to do when your blood, hormones, and energy levels return to equilibrium. For you, it begins to appear once more. You have a mission when you wake up. You have more self-confidence. Your life, your passions, and your partner all seem more important to you. It's the same procedure I've led countless men through. Food is medicine. No pressure, no tricks. What never ceases to astound me is the speed with which the body reacts when you give it what it has been subtly requesting. But this is possibly the most potent aspect of all. You never have too late. Regardless of your age, 60, 70, or even 5, you can start undoing the harm by starting to nourish your body properly. And it all begins with something as simple yet potent as a slice of fruit. If you've read this far, you're not merely interested, you are dedicated. In the last segment of this video, I will provide you with a straightforward strategy to implement all of the topics we have discussed beginning tomorrow morning. I promise you won't want to miss it. Regaining vitality, strength, and energy. After 60, if there's one thing I've learned in my more than 30 years as a men's health physician, it's this. Men are not broken by age. It is giving up. Too many decent men fall for the myth that your finest years are over once you get to a certain age. They seem to accept the weariness, the weaker mornings, the slower thoughts, and the loss of desire as normal. But if we only offer the body the necessary support, I've repeatedly observed that it is always ready to respond and mend. The fruit of circulation, the pomegranate, was our first choice because everything else is useless without blood flow. How much desire you have is irrelevant. Performance is negatively impacted by stiff arteries and weak vessels. However, with daily pomegranate, those passageways open up again, and men frequently tell me that they sense a resurgence of vitality that they had previously believed had vanished forever. Then came the silent powerhouse, avocado. Behind the scenes, it supports testosterone, lowers stress, and restores the kind of steady, grounded strength that helps you feel like yourself again. It doesn't shout for attention. For many men, the return of hormonal equilibrium and that inward change marked the start of everything else coming back into alignment. A banana comes next. Sweet, well-known, and frequently disregarded, it provides nourishment for the brain, muscles, and heart. It provides men with a sustained clean energy that keeps them going throughout the day, both mentally and physically, because you are more present for your relationships, your career, and yourself when your energy is high. These 3 fruits, when combined, provide a foundation that I think all men over 60 should have. You do not have to pursue youth. You must get your vitality back. And that starts with how you take care of yourself. Not just by eating, but also by believing. You have to have faith that you can still strengthen yourself, connect with others, and change things. Hundreds of guys in their 60s and 80s have walked this path with me. Additionally, I have personally witnessed the results of their tiny everyday efforts. Their spirit as well as their vitality comes back. They shift their stance. They raise their voice. Their spouses take note. They regain their self-assurance. It's due to a straightforward reality, not a miracle. Your body is trying to help you. It only requires your assistance. I hope you will take this message seriously if it resonated with you. No, not anytime soon, but now. Eat the things that will give you strength. Select the routines that give you more energy. Decide to live your life as the guy you are, because there is more to your tale than this. This is merely a fresh chapter, and from here, you have the last say in how it is written. Please think about making a small donation if this video is helpful to you and you support frank, life-changing health advice tailored to men like you. It helps us maintain the independence, ad-free status, and complete concentration on providing you with the information you deserve on this channel. A difference is made with every dollar. Just below is the donation link. We appreciate your involvement in our project.